normal flour, okay? And then appropriate yeast is, and then put some soy cream until it's really like mushy. And sweetener, whatever you use, brown sugar or not, or agave, or stevia, or whatever you use, appropriately, Flour, yeast, sugar, salt, mix them together first, and then rub in butter, And then you cut maybe 1 orange or 2 oranges. You chop very fine, or you put in blender, whatever you do. And you mix it in, and you squeeze the orange juice, leftover orange juice in it, and you peel 1/10 of the skin without the white. It's a really thin skin outside. You rub it in, okay? And now you mix well already, and then you put in soy cream, And if it's not mushy enough, you put a little bit soy milk. And then you pour it in, cups, and bake for, maybe 20 minutes, 15, 20, depends. I forgot how long. I just have to look at my recipes. This is my own recipe. Delicious cupcakes. And of course, you can put chocolate. I baked it only one time, so I forgot. That was like Christmas, And I make some of that for the household personnel. Because every day they serve, in the house, or today I serve you, I say like that. And I went to a restaurant and brought some of that, the Indian restaurant that I eat sometimes. And I say, every day you serve us, the customers, the whole year, Today I serve you. So I brought this to them. And then I didn't stay there anymore, so the recipe I also left in a drawer somewhere. I thought I'd never bake again. I never bake anything anymore. That was a long time ago, maybe a couple of years ago, before I meditated too much and had no time. So if I live alone and nobody comes and repairs house or not, in the household I only one housekeeper, 2 housekeepers, and I don't bake anymore. Understand? Yeah, I only did that one time, that one. And it was really delicious. Another tip for you, caterer. Those bread that they have very long, better bread, white, no border. It's similar to Wonder Bread, but it's longer and bigger, about this size. The bread, normally the toaster is only this much, But this bread they make specially. I don't know if they have it in America. They have it somewhere else, no egg, no milk. Some with egg, some with milk, some with milk with no egg, but some without any. Very hard to find. Or maybe you have to make it yourself. Similar to Wonder Bread, kind of very puffy, soft. Yeah, and you make it longer, Long, okay? It's very simple. You don't have to bake anything, and it tastes delicious. And then you spread butter on it. Okay, you have to make butter softer, like in the oven for one few seconds. Not in the oven, but microwave or whatever you do it in the pan to soften. It's not real liquid, it's just softer. And then you spread it on first, okay? And then you spread the liquid chocolate on it, and you sprinkle dry coconut, and you roll it, and it becomes an instant Swiss roll. Okay. Children will love it. No need to bake the Swiss roll, too much trouble. I cheat, I make it simple. Or, another thing, now I have. you do the same stuff, Yes. You do as big bread bed as you want. Maybe 2 times the normal, wider than the toaster normally. You do it like this, like a small tray. And then first you spread the, vegan butter, soften vegan butter. Otherwise, this bread is too delicate. If you spread the hard butter, it breaks, and you cannot roll. That is why you have to soften the butter. Okay. All this was also spontaneous. I did not have recipe. I just did it all by just. When I want to do, I just look at what I have and then I do it, okay? Because I had to have dentists, for 1 year long of suffering, 9 months more or less, more than that, And then I wanted to bake something, bring something for the dentist, and the nurses there. That's why I bake all these things. And I try to find quicker and easier ways, not baking, hot and all day long. So I just buy these things. They sell them in one packet, One packet, maybe 2 or 3 layers of these kinds of bread. Yeah. They have it somewhere in Europe. Not every market has that. Okay.
They should have.
Yeah, maybe they have it. If not, you make it. It's easy. It's just softer than usual bread. No edges. Yeah? Or if you have edges, you cut it. Yeah? Okay. And then you got butter as usual. Yeah, butter, soft butter on. And then coconut, sweet coconut milk. Not liquid milk. These are like cream. Sweet coconut cream. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, you spread it on. Sweet coconut cream. Spread it on after the butter, or just double tasty. Without butter also okay. And then you spread pineapple puree.
Yeah.
If it's chunky, then you puree it. Yeah, jam if it's not too sweet. Yeah. And you roll it again, and it becomes coconut pineapple rolls. Yeah. And then you put, instead of coconut, you put jam on it. Different kind of jam. Strawberry jam, fresh, reddish color is better. If it's dough, it doesn't look so nice. Contrast to the white bread, it looks so nice. White bread is not good for now and then. It looks good. If you make everything so fanatically, like wholemeal bread is so dark and it will taste as good. Yeah, just for a treat. That can't eat that every day, of course. Understand? Yeah. And then instead of that, there's another taste so delicious also. Okay, butter and guava, red guava paste, guava jam. Yeah, they sell them in jars or in boxes. Red, pinky. But when they cook it as jam, it's kind of reddish. Spread it on, butter, and guava. What else did I put in there? Guava and chocolate. Yeah. Chocolate thinner. Yeah, thinner than the chocolate roll. It's called chocolate and guava, or guava and chocolate. But be careful, otherwise they mix together and they don't look layers. Okay? You have to be very careful. Yeah? I think it's better you put the guava paste on first. It's harder than the chocolate liquid. And then you squeeze the chocolate liquid on it and you roll it again. You roll it like Swiss roll and cut into small slices. Wow, and then slide it on the dish. Put a trick of peppermint on it. Yeah? Do you do this kind of thing?
Yes, I make at home.
Yeah, I know. You make this? Simple?
No. I never thought about that.
You never thought about
the sandwich concept.
Yeah, sandwich concept. And there are more. You have to pay me something, Tuition fee, It's recipe fee and teaching. No, if you bake it well, if you come back again, you bring me some.
Oh,
okay.
I would
This
like
is
that.
very simple. Another simple concept. You buy similar thing, and you don't have to roll. You just spread all this similar stuff on, square. You can use ordinary bread. Cut all the trim away.
The edges.
And
yeah.
it's the edges, and it's all white inside. And spread similar of this thing. Instead of rolling, it's a square. Okay? And you put all these things inside. And you warm the chocolate. And then you cut into small tranches, like a triangle or a square, And you carefully use a chopstick or some this.
Yes, I got you.
The tongue. Carefully dip it in this hot chocolate.
The whole thing?
Warm chocolate. You cut into 4, you cut into 2.
Okay.
Like a square like this, you cut into a triangle.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks better. Or you can cut it into squares. Some square, some triangle, depends on the taste, and dip into the chocolate, And then all outside is covered with chocolate. It looks like a chocolate.
Chocolate bar.
No, chocolate bar.
Yeah.
But it tastes delicious.
size.
And you don't have to cook too much. Yeah? It tastes very beautiful.
Yeah.
And if you want it glazy,
Yeah.
and hardened, then you mix it with agar-agar. You warm the chocolate,
The liquid
put agar-agar on it. Don't boil the chocolate,
Okay.
just
Just mix it.
warm it, and put agar-agar powder in it, and then it will be so glazed and hard, like those chocolate in the box, Yeah, hard, crispy. The chocolate outside is crispy.
And it keeps its form.
Yeah. But the soft chocolate tastes nice. It's different, it's just different. If you dip it in, you put it out, it will be cold and the chocolate immediately stays. Maybe it's not that perfect, but it looks very mouth-watering and tastes delicious. With all the ingredients inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I make inside chocolate and coconut and outside chocolate cover, but inside pineapple and coconut cream and outside chocolate cover also very nice. It looks really beautiful.
Like a Christmas gift, you know?
Yeah,
You have,
Christmas.
like,
I do
different-
that.
Yeah.
I do that. I give it to my neighbors. And the people who work, you come to work for me and things like that. I give to the garden shop and stuff like that. It's very simple and quick.
Very lucky neighbors.
Yeah, well, I don't do that all the time. I was there for a while, and then they help me to do the fence and all that. So
Yeah.
I bring. It looks beautiful because I put it in a basket, laced with those decorated papers. Yeah, the basket, the natural weaved
Straw.
straw, not straw, but a rattan basket. Very elegant. Yeah, and then you wrap the ribbon on the handles. Yeah. And then you cut some of the pink cloth or paper or something, you cover it and you give it to them, the whole thing with the basket.
I did that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Then even just to look at, people feel very welcome already. Okay? Yeah. And everything else is easier, so you don't.
I'll try that.
This is the original for me, so I share it with you.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah. Everything else is just simple. You can look in the book. I don't know if they have books printing this kind of recipes.
Not with the sandwich.
Not the same? Not the sandwich?
No.
Okay. The roll?
The rolls, yes.
The roll they have to bake in the oven is different.
So I just use the same concept
Yeah,
with
use
the
it
sandwich.
easier. Yeah. You don't have to bake the
No,
thing
I don't
blind
wanna bake.
first. It makes trouble, You can buy this bread, you just spread and roll, cut, give to. Remember those sandwiches I told you? You put half of the cherry on top, or one cherry, the glazed
Yes.
cherry. The shiny cherry,
I got you.
one on top. Okay? Yeah. And even the cupcakes that I told you, put a cherry before you bake.
Okay.
So the cherry also tastes different
Yes.
after baking. Remember cherry, it looks better, it looks different.
I remember.
Without cherry,
Thank you.
it looks different. Yeah. It looks more appetizing with a little cherry on top,
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks more, you can imagine already.
Yeah.
It looks more festive.
It's just the
very-
red color makes
The
you
red
hungry.
color, yeah. Beautiful. And these sandwiches, you can sprinkle some colorful chocolate on it. Yeah.
Sprinkles.
Yes, chocolate, these sprinkles on it. Because of the dark color of the chocolate, you can sprinkle coconut flakes on it,
Yeah.
or almond flakes on it.
Flakes.
Yeah, or put cherry on it. Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, or both.
Endless.
Sprinkle and cherry. Yeah. One cherry blue, one cherry red, and one cherry green, and mix them together. Children will love. Just to know your mother can bake.
师傅，我们都食指大动了，食指大动了，
现在是肚子饿啊！
这么美味呀！
对不起，
哎呀，不会，香味俱全。
他说他是做这种公主嘛，我顺便多剪一点的。基本摸着有块 marker 这样 meaning boasting in front of the professional.
No, Master. I appreciate your advice.
No, it's just something new you didn't know. Actually, it's not just for you, for everybody if they want to try.
Yes.